New year, new content. Hey, what's up and how's it going? This is Toby, and today I want to talk to you guys about this channel in 2026, about changes that are coming and what content you can expect. But first things first. Today marks my 3-year anniversary of starting to make videos and tutorials on augmented reality, and that's definitely a reason to celebrate. But I also took some time to reflect on the past, what content I want to create in the future, and what projects I want to work on. So let's talk about what's coming in 2026. Number 1, Avy Ace. Avy Ace, my augmented reality game, will finally launch on the App Store soon. This release will be iOS first, and it marks the first AR game I've ever made. And wow, what a long journey this has been. Originally, I started making tutorials because I was learning software development on my own to create an AR game. And now, it took me 3 years from learning and developing to actually releasing it. I learned so much during these 3 years, but that's a story for another video. In 2026, expect updates on Avy Ace as well as a look behind the scenes at how I created this game and where you can learn from my mistakes. Number 2, AR glasses are coming. Yes, 2026 is finally the year where we will see the first consumer-grade AR glasses from Snap, the so-called specs. While it's always fun creating AR apps for phones, it's not the platform we want to stay on long-term. Phone AR was always a placeholder, a taste of what's to come, a development platform until sleek, lightweight, powerful AR glasses would see the light of day. So this year, expect more content on AR glasses as we move closer in this journey, which will hopefully make augmented reality mainstream. Number 3, WebXR. From the first moment I learned about WebXR, I knew this could become something big. If you're not familiar with WebXR, instead of creating an app and releasing it to the app stores, you can build a website that is a fully fledged VR or AR experience. With many of the same features you'd have in Unity, like AR meshing, hand or controller interactions, path-through camera access, and much more. You can host it anywhere and immediately publish it. It's cross-platform by design, running on any XR device that supports it. So when you visit a website through an XR device like Quest, Vision Pro or Spectacles, it can turn into an XR experience. With Meta's immersive web SDK, we now have a growing toolset including a visual editor and a simulator to build WebXR apps in a lightweight form. In many ways, I even like this approach more than something like Unity, especially for lighter experiences. So in 2026, expect more content and interesting projects around WebXR. I expect it to become one of the fastest growing fields in augmented reality. And to be honest, I just really like it. Number 4, not only games. From inception, this channel focused mainly on games. In my opinion, creating games is an awesome way to learn because you build something fun and interactive. However, in the future, especially with upcoming AR glasses, I also want to build other types of apps. In the past, I often started by looking at AR features like meshing or object detection and then reverse engineered what kind of app you could build. But starting this year, I want to build products that could become real businesses, and I want to take you all with me on that journey. Too often, augmented reality is still seen as a gimmick or something only good for gaming. And I want to move beyond that and build real products to generate revenue and provide different kinds of value. I want to involve you in my considerations and approaches to building AR software and adding a business model, going beyond fun experiences towards something you can actually earn an income with. Number 5, AI. I know. AI is a very polarizing topic, but it's also omnipresent, lurking around every corner. And honestly, AI can be very useful when coding AR apps. Of course, I'm not talking about vibe coding, but AI-assisted coding, where developers remain experts and stay in control. In 2026, I want to create content about building AR with AI-assisted coding. And maybe just for fun, I'll try vibe coding in AR app, but only once or twice. Number 6, first principles. Speaking of AI-assisted coding, I believe we'll spend less time writing code ourselves and more time thinking about problems and solutions. This requires first principle thinking and a deep understanding about how augmented reality works. In the future, I want to talk more about AR on a deeper level and convey the fundamentals needed to create great AR experiences. So expect deep dives into first principles of augmented reality in 2026. Alright, that's a lot of changes coming. Technology never stops progressing, so we always have to adapt, which honestly never gets boring. It's been never more exciting to be in the AR space, and with so much coming, 2026 will be an amazing year. Alright, but that's it for this video, so as always, thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.